Big pleasure to be with you on the driving seat of the safety train this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I hope you are doing well, whichever part of Lagos you are in. My name remains Fayo Williams, your regular safety Amazon. And today we'll be discussing another hot topic because I can hear you scream in annoyance when you see the person ahead of you holding their phone, taking their time, texting in traffic. There's a green light on, the person is not moving because the person is distracted. So we will be talking about phone down, eyes up, distracted driving in the festive season. You know, this is something that touches home to virtually each and every one of us. And I am hoping to be joined by Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola, who is the Superintendent Route Commander for the Federal Road Safety Corps, in the studio. Hopefully, she is a very busy person, but I'm hoping that I can just extract 15 minutes of her time so that she can tell you about the consequences of what we're talking about. Now, the festive season is supposed to be a time of joy, reunions, and celebrations, but it is one of the busiest times on our road. Yesterday morning, I was trying to go from the mainland to the island, and the traffic tie wrapper, double wrapper, Ikonwea Spanks. When people say that in local parlance, you know what it means. It means it's tight, very tight. Okay? So as traffic builds up, everybody rushes to reach their destination. But one major threat we have that is silently encroaching, finding itself, worming its way into our culture is this hello, shoti debe. You don't reach there. What about the container? My customer don't pay. Hey, you'll be hearing all kinds of things while someone is on the steering wheel, I tell you. And this is just not on. So, what are the consequences of this distracted driving? As a safety professional, I'll tell you for free: impaired judgment, increased rate of accidents, and possible loss of lives. Just that second that you take your eyes off the road, or as they say, eyes off the ball, you can incur a lot of gbese, like hitting the vehicle in front of you, and then it becomes two fighting. So we're going to start from something we have all seen: drivers scrolling through their phone in traffic. And I'm going to ask you, my listener, how dangerous is that minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds of distraction? How dangerous is it? So I would like you to join me in this discussion by calling 0809-9120777. In the alternative, you can dial 091-5387-7127. Another thing is there's impatience, there's annoyance, there's disgust when you find out that the person in front of you was not, stationary because there is a huge traffic buildup, but because that person was just distracted on their phone. And then you hear some unprintable comments coming from the mouth of Lagos people. Lagos people are not abusing you. I'm just saying what you do. I'll report it yourself, on the radio this afternoon, because it will be a string of invectives, to say the least. So why do you think many drivers take that risk? Because I think the most important consideration when we leave the house is to come back home safely. I want to know if we have a caller, because this is something we should all weigh in on. Leaving your house in the morning, saying goodbye to your loved ones with full expectation that you are going to return intact, that objective should be the singular most important objective on your mind. So a situation where you get distracted, sending just that one text. Text Ikonimo sendo. Message Ikonio is not enough. Because that one message can cause you maybe. It can cause you busy. It can cause palaver and wahala on the road for you. So during the festive season, there's a whole lot more traffic. We've said that. People going visiting, people attending events, the weddings and co are still there, the Owambes, countless events happening in and around Lagos right now. So you need to put your eyes on the road. So let's all agree that phones have to come down and your eyes need to go up. Now, let's look at some of those standard excuses that people give. Some people will tell you, I only check my phone when I'm stuck in traffic. So my question is, when you are stuck in traffic and you are checking your phone, what happens when the traffic starts moving again? Or something is about to slam into your car and you're not paying attention. Okay? Somebody is driving carelessly, but you are not paying attention. You're not ready to swerve. You're not ready to dock because your eyes are on your phone. So it's equally dangerous. When you are driving, you use all your 5 senses. Smell, sight, ears, everything. You use all your senses to drive. That is what I was taught in driving school. Now, let's look at another excuse. I told him or I told her, she didn't want to listen. That is Mr. Passenger or Madam Passenger. So my question to you, Mr. Passenger or Madam Passenger, is that, is your own life not in the hands of this driver too? When you have refused to give any warning, you have refused to disagree with what the driver is doing, checking his phone or her phone often, making calls, and you are there observing. You have become observer. Your life is also in the hands of that driver. So we would like to know from the law enforcement agents, how are they stepping up their awareness on this topic? What enforcement is going on? Callers, may I know if you've ever had the experience of being caught red-handed while you were checking your phone, and what were the consequences? Did you have to go and watch movie? Because FRSC can make you watch movie tired. They will show you all the different kinds of accidents we don't share. In fact, you will sober. By the time you finish, you go sober. Where? So we would like to know if you have ever had that experience of being caught pants down red-handed while you were using the phone. And I think we'll just go for a traffic update.
All right, you're still listening to Safety Train here on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Let's remind you again that the roads are still looking quite appreciable, intermittently slow around a major alternation point, but nothing to worry about right about now. Please drive safe out there.
Thank you very much, Taiwo. Thanks for staying tuned to the Safety Train on Lagos Traffic Radio. I promised you that Superintendent Route Commander Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola will be joining us soon, and she is here. Madam, you're welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me, Mom.
You're very welcome. But remember, you have to greet in your lingua franca. It's not only Oyinbo. We are not speaking road safety Oyinbo here.
If it's my lingua franca, say
lingua franca.
Jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Orúkọ mi ni Superintendent Route Commander Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola. Èmi dẹ̀ ni alukoro fún ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbò ojú pópó nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Thank you. Yoruba sweet. Well. Hey, you see now what we are talking about. She is a seasoned road safety advocate and communicator. She plays a vital role in promoting public awareness and fostering responsible road use across Lagos State. So, Superintendent Jaiyeola, we were just looking at some of the excuses people give. Like, I've been stuck in traffic now. That's why I'm just checking my phone. This issue of phone down, eyes up. You know, how great is the consequence to a driver when they are distracted behind the steering? Can you just paint that picture for
even
them?
in slow or heavy traffic, whether the I'm just doing it bit by bit, the traffic is still heavy by now, so I just want to fiddle with my phone. Your concentration has been impaired. You are no longer here with us. You are now in your phone.
That's right. You'll be talking to 100 people on
Yes,
WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp. Hello. And then you'll be smiling with your phone. The other passengers in the other vehicles will be looking at you like, what is
What's
so
wrong?
interesting
What's
in our
wrong?
phone? And by this time they start hooting from behind, there's space in front of you. Please move ahead. You are no longer there. Before you even navigate your vehicle, it's a second behind. Now imagine if there's an heavy vehicle,
heavy-duty
an articulated truck coming from behind of you, and people are hooting to you, but that thing that you're doing on your phone is sweetening your belly. You're now doing it, you're pressing it, you're doing it, and then boah, it happens. Not to you, but to your neighbor. But it's going to affect you one way or the other. Maybe by the splatter of some metals.
Exactly.
Into
Or
your
glass.
Or glass. Something is going to affect you there. Meanwhile, others have moved ahead because they saw it. But you, because you are in the slow and in congestion,
reaction.
your
Mode.
total concentration is on your phone, not where you are going. Please, what we say now is eyes on the road, hands on the wheel,
Exactly.
and your total focus in your journey. Your mind must be where you are going, not on your phone. For whatever it's worth, please put your phone down. Put your phone on silent. You see, we're not praying for bad
occurrences to happen. Yeah.
We're not praying for them to call you from home to give you a bad information. But even when they give you a good information, the one that you have to rejoice. You shout in the vehicle, your heart leaps for joy. And then as your heart leaps for joy, you are thinking about that occurrence, not about your journey any longer.
Not about the road.
If you have to do it, park for a while. It's just for a while. You see, that parking is what we don't want to do in Lagos.
Exactly, because we're always in a hurry.
We are always in a hurry.
Eko gbagbere.
You know, one minute
always in a
gone
hurry.
is 1 minute gone. 1 minute gone is 1 hour gone to us, you know. But see, for the safety of your life, for what it's worth, take responsibility for your safety. Look at yourself and tell yourself, wherever you are now, that I, Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola, I am going to take responsibility for my safety. I am not going to trade my safety for 1 second of fiddling with my phone. I am not going to take my safety for just 1 second of calling or saying hello. Just hello was what somebody said sometimes ago, and then they are off the earth, not just off the road. They are off the
Off the earth.
She has not made that
Concluded any
From what her
sentence.
husband told us in the office, she has not concluded that sentence. He called, wanted to check on his wife, but she was still driving. So as soon as she picked the phone, hello, a vehicle rammed into her, took her out of the road into the
ditch?
The
Median?
ditch. And then before they could rescue her, it took 6 good hours.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
case will not be like that.
Wow,
And for as long as
amen.
I don't want my case to be like that, I am going to take responsibility. So please, anywhere you are right now, touch your chest and say, I. Mention the name. Oluwadamilola
I'm doing
Jaiyeola.
that. Moral Fayo is saying
I am
that too.
going to take
I am
responsibility
going to
for
say-
my safety.
I am
for
going
whatever
to
it was in this life. My safety comes first at every point in time. Thank you.
Beautiful. So you need to repeat after Superintendent Damilola Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola.
Jaiyeola.
I, Fayo Williams, say your name, don't say my own. I'm going to take responsibility for my own
my
safety.
own safety.
My safety comes what?
First.
All right. So, madam, apart from using the phone, what other silent distractions do drivers often overlook while they're on the highway?
I like to take it from the parental stage. Now, for those of us that are now mothers,
Especially
fathers,
nursing mothers.
and then you carry your baby and put that child on the steering.
Kai.
That's the distraction 101.
Terrible.
Terrible distraction.
And very unsafe for the child.
Telling yourself that you do not value the life that God has given to you.
You.
And for a lot of us, we begged, we prayed to have
this
these
child.
babies. And then we now have them. And the only way we want to pamper them is to put them on the steering.
Or to put them on our lap.
On our lap. And pamper them while driving.
Wow.
That's one.
Terrible
2,
distraction.
from your 0 to 12. Your 0 to 11, sorry.
Yeah, they shouldn't
Let
be.
them take the seat
Back
behind.
seat.
Their distraction comes from, Mommy, what is this? Mommy, can I press it? And she'll say, stop it, Junior, stop it. Wale, don't touch it. Chama, don't do it.
There's a big distraction. Big.
A big one.
Shouldn't you even probably
Teach
have
them.
an adult? If you have to carry children, or you have them strapped in. Either way.
At the back seat. Teach them. Whatever our mothers taught us
Exactly.
in those days. It's not what FRC taught me.
Exactly.
It's what my parent taught me. That don't sit like this. Don't do like this in the vehicle. When you come in, you strap your... Teach the next generation to be safety conscious. As much as we want to teach them to, you brush your teeth when you wake up, you drink water, you did this. When they also get into the vehicle, teach them that the first thing you do is to check your vehicle. You check the water, you check the oil, you check your wiper, check your tires, and then when you get into the vehicle, once you're done reversing out of your compound, the first thing you want to do is to strap your seatbelt and move on that journey. And as you're teaching them, they are imbibing.
Okay.
They are growing up with it. That's lesson 101. Lesson 102. Another one is, we've talked about fiddling with phones while in traffic here. Calling as well. We've talked about that. There are so many things that we do. Another one that we do is seeing your friend in traffic and wanting to say hi.
Hi. So
you're moving on 60.
You're moving and your
40.
eyes are no longer
on
ahead.
the road.
They are now
You now
sideways.
see Mama Foluke on the other side, and you have to say, lap on the day we ate. Hello, how are you? That soup was very... No, that's not the time.
That's not
if
the
you
time
need to
at
do
all.
that, pull over.
Both of you park and greet yourselves.
Greet yourselves, and then move on your journey.
Oh my.
So there are so many ways we are distracting ourselves. For passengers in the vehicle too, there are ways you also distract you.
I have a question about that. What is the role of passengers? How can they help drivers stay safe? Because some people say, Kilo Komimbe, I don't want to be seen like busybody. Let me just keep quiet. Meanwhile,
be a busybody in that vehicle. Your life is paramount. Be a busybody in that vehicle.
Are you sure you want Lagosians to be a busybody?
Now, let me tell you the sync between our theme of last year and this year. Last year, we said passengers to take responsibility of what the drivers are doing. Take them responsible.
Make
that
them
means you
accountable.
need to educate. You can enforce your driver by reporting them to the nearest police checkpoint or road safety checkpoint that you see. Now, we are not saying take responsibility for your safety. That means there's a sync. Take responsibility whether you're a passenger. Take responsibility for your safety whether you're a driver. So if I'm in a vehicle and my driver is not taking responsibility of the numbers of passengers in his vehicle, then it behoves on me to tell him that my life is paramount.
Exactly.
If he doesn't see me as a future president, a future governor, a future commissioner, then I should see myself as one. And because I want to become that, I have to speak up.
Exactly.
If you don't speak up now, when are you going to speak up? When you're already dead? God forbid.
So can we look at some quick practical tips as we round up now? Because time goes fast when we're discussing these kind of issues. What are the quick practical tips that can help drivers break that habit of checking their phones while driving? On a final note,
make it a habit. Just tell yourself that as I'm going, see, if you start day one, you're able to beat it. You beat it again, you beat it again,
and then it becomes part of you.
It becomes part of you. Now, eating didn't just become part of a child. We taught that child.
Exactly.
And then as much as you are picking your food with your hand, then later they give you a spoon to start, then they teach you how to use
by the same token,
in a day, just tell yourself, whether as a commercial driver, as a driver to an organization head, or whatever it is that you are, just tell yourself that today, me text me kinka. I will not text me.
Nobody will die. Nothing will happen.
Nobody will die.
Till I get to where I'm going.
Pray before you leave your home. Okay, no. let's now say there is an issue somewhere that needs to be attended to, and it has to be on your phone.
round up.
Please, if you cannot get a driver, go through. Go and get a vehicle. Go and get a vehicle. The day my mother died, I just buried her. I didn't drive.
Sorry.
It was a conscious thing. I had told myself. In fact, the people in my office, I told them, I said, immediately they tell me my mom dies, I am not going to drive out of this
because
office.
you will be disturbed.
I will be disturbed. Because I know how much emotions I carry around.
Exactly.
And then I have to teach yourself that this I am not going to do. Whether you are rejoicing or you are sad, your emotions gathers.
They come
and
to
then
play.
When they come to play, you won't be able to reject your emotions.
And you will not be able to make good judgment on the road.
So please,
honestly,
let's not be distracted, not just because it's Ember Month, but because we drive on the road. And
Thank
because
you.
we value our lives.
Thank you very much. Superintendent Route Commander Oluwadamilola Jaiyeola and her colleague have been in the studio talking about phones down, eyes up, distracted driving in festive traffic. You heard her. Your safety comes first. Hold the driver accountable, and at the end of the day, your objective is to get back home safely. This program was proudly supported by Rely Supply Limited, makers of first aid boxes and training. For brand promotion on radio, do not forget, call this number 0803 4030366. I'm also available across social media at Fayo Williams is my handle. Till I come your way again next week, it is via con Dios, which means go with God.
Or chatting while